Go again! What's up everyone? It is I, Magician88, and we are going to be... well, I'm going to be casting another free-for-all with the fans of Livibee as well as Livibee herself. She is here. This time we actually don't have any Grandmaster players, so this will be a little bit more interesting. As I now go for broke. And we wait for the action to begin. This map is going to be Toxic Slums, which I'm pretty sure is a free-for-all map, although it might actually not be. This could actually be a 4v4 map. That will change things a little bit. That will change things a little bit. May have accidentally picked a 4v4 map. Sorry guys, my bad. As we wait for Loom to load up. So, in the top left-hand corner, spawning as the pink Protoss, we have Livibee. Spawning as the pink Terran, it is Smiggy. As the blue Protoss, it is Dismal Dusk. As the red Zerg, it is GYPCS, or GYPC's Gone on Core. Or Gone on Core, okay. Go on Core or something. As the purple Terran, it is G3X's Wob Wob. As the dark grey Protoss, it is Door Stylepod. As the blue Terran once again, or the dark blue Terran once again, it is Juarez. And as the green Terran, it is JYPC's Loom. And already we do have a tiny bit of action here as people are just starting off their builds. Shouldn't be seeing anything spectacularly strange like last time. Last time we did have a 6-pull coming out from one of our Zerg players, which ended quite horribly for him, because the other players came in and attacked at the same time. It's something you don't really want to do in a free-for-all. Now, okay, now here's the thing. I picked a 4v4 map by accident. Whoops. And, you know, or maybe I didn't. I'm not entirely sure. I mean... Actually, yeah, this is a 4v4 map, because you can see here, this base, the ramps, they're right next to each other. And the bases, the naturals, are right next to each other. The same here for these guys right here. The ramps, pretty damn close to each other. And the bases are right next here, are right next to each other. You could be seeing some stream cheating as well from Loom. The only stream they could be cheating off is either mine, which is the master stream, or Livy's, which is her stream. There are also some expansions, especially some gold expansions, which we should be seeing taken eventually. Eventually. Alright, I don't have to actually do... Okay. Now as we wait for some action to happen, I suppose some highlights of the last free-for-all. Some of the highlights from the last free-for-all include, but not limited to, the huge Ultralisk Infesta engagement against a GM Terran's 197 supply Mass Marine 3 Thor army, which turned out to work very, very well for the Zerg player. I think few other things would be the 6-pull that I mentioned before. One of the Terran players getting destroyed. Few of the Terran players getting destroyed. Mass Muta versus Mass Hydra versus Mass Marine versus Skytoss. That was the composition that came out. And we do have some Reaper Harass coming out for, that is Smiggy. But Dismal Dusk actually holding out against that pretty easily. Meanwhile, we do have some Reaper Harass also from Wob Wob. Wait. He went he went Reaper Harass. Oh no, it's Smiggy versus... It's Smiggy, okay. So, do have some Reaper Harass coming down for these two players here. Unfortunately, both their targets do manage to hold out for a while. With this mothership, the Reaper Harass should stop pretty quickly. Definitely won't be able to outright kill him at least, but it does actually waste a Nexus Cannon, which is good. In the sense that the mothership core now doesn't have full energy, which means she can't drop down 2 Nexus Cannons anytime soon. In the case that she requires to drop down 2 Nexus Cannons. Livibee opted to go for DT Shrine and Robo, so we should be seeing a DT drop possibly on Smiggy really soon, and this could be pretty big. But Dismal Dusk opted to go for Oracles. Loom going for Mass Marine. He's actually going to go for Mass Marine. He's producing Marines off 3 barracks. Oh my god. Is he actually going to try and just outright win with Mass Marine? Blink Stalker coming out for... who's that? Stylepod. The War Prism is out. Well, the War Prism is coming out now for Livibee, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, what is Juarez up to? He's got himself an expansion, which is good. He's also got a couple of Marines to defend, but unfortunately, this Mass Marine army from Loom, if he attacks Juarez, Juarez is in a bit of trouble. In a bit of trouble indeed. Oh, but Gong... Oh my god! I can't believe I actually wait, no I didn't. Anyway, the Stargate does... the Void Ray does come out for Dismal Dusk. He should actually try and attack these roaches. The roaches, of course, will do a lot of damage. Oh, but Smiggy trying to get the good Widow Mine hit right there by dropping the Widow Mines. And lag from Loom just a little bit. Meanwhile, we have a bit of an engagement here from Stylepod. I think he's trying to go for the Blink Stalkers. Yes, he is. And unfortunately, some of the Blink Stalkers are dying. Blink Stalkers is actually pretty damn good against Reapers, but Reapers should be able... this amount of Reapers will probably not take out that many Stalkers anytime soon. Did that bunker just burn down? I think it did. Yo, the DT harass of Livibee is actually going to attack Loom, and Loom with a little bit of lag right there as well. Oofed! Uh-oh, the DT is actually going to go straight to town, and there goes one scan. Now, you've got to remember that Loom is actually out of scans. There are 3 DTs right here, so... we should be seeing a bit of a massacre very soon. Starpod opting to go for a Robo of his own, actually. Meanwhile, Dismal Dusk's 1 Void Ray is actually going to try and take out this supply depot. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen. The DT's actually going to come in. This DT's already got 4 kills. There is enough for a scan. There is enough for a scan. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, the DTs of Livibee actually doing quite a lot of damage to multiple players. That's pretty gutsy of her to do so, but... oh my god, Loom actually losing a lot of Marines to those DTs. Those DTs actually did manage to do quite a lot of damage. Did actually take out a lot of Loom's SCV, so right now Loom is really behind. So he needs to try and sort himself out. Meanwhile, this Void Ray is going to go completely uncontested in the base, in his own base actually. So these roaches are dead. These roaches are screwed. Go Encore actually sitting on 1 base economy as Zerg. This is not a good position. How many drones does he have? Did he actually lose them? Wow, okay. I think he lost a few drones to perhaps Widow Mine drops. Possibly Smiggy's Widow Mine drops. Lag. Okay. Oh, we do have some Siege Tank harass! Coming down for Smiggy. He is just all in Dismal Dusk's face right now. Meanwhile, we do also have some Blink Stalker harass coming in for Stylepod right now, as Warrior is in a bit of trouble right here. But, whoa, that's actually 4 Thors already at 11 minutes. He's actually going to be able to hold out for quite a while. What happened to this harass? Meanwhile, Livibee coming in to counter harass Smiggy, and with these DTs should be able to run away. I think Livibee has just been going DTs all day, every day. Yeah. She's got enough she's got quite a lot of minerals actually. Should try and drop down a few more gateways and make some zealots. Zealot harass. Pretty damn good. Now we do have a Raven coming in, so basically these DTs are dead now. They're not going to hold out for much longer, but this one DT right here, doing quite a bit of work here. Oh my god, Livibee actually harassing quite a lot with these DTs. Meanwhile, we do have an attack from Juarez. Gonna take out this expansion. As what does StarCraft have? Nothing. He only has a couple of Zealots, a couple of Stalkers, and one Immortal. That is going to be not enough to take out all of these stores. These stores also in the high payload anti-air mode thing, the super duper anti-air mode thing. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure what that is, but oh, Dismal Dusk not having a good time. He is not happy. He's just being getting harassed left, right, and center. First from Smiggy with the tank harass, then from Livibee with the DT harass, and then from Gone Encore with the roach attack. He's having a hard time. I'm not entirely sure how long this thing has gone for, but right now the Oracle is going to act as a detector. Unfortunately, Dismal Dusk is going to lose quite a lot of his buildings, and he's only got 95 minerals, which is a big problem. And yes, he did have 4 people attacking him at the same time, which means right now I think he's done. He's done. It's unfortunate, but he is done. Big question is, yes, the Oracle does have enough energy for another Envision, which is the detector spell. Turns the Oracle into a detector. Really damn good spell. Meanwhile, we do have a bit of an engagement here by Juarez. Going to try and take out the mass marine army of Loom. I think Juarez can take out this army, no problem. These stores should be able to hold out against that few marines, and I think Loom is going to be in a bit of a problem. Meanwhile, at the same time, we do have a Blink Stalker attack by, who's that, StylePod against Wob. The Thors are just going to be able to push in now. And Loom, where can Loom go? I think Loom should have tried to fly in here. That would definitely be a much better idea. I would have recommended that. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. StarCraft actually having to defend against this Mass Reaper attack. This is not going to work, basically. And Wob realizes he needs to just get out immediately. And could we be seeing a floating command center from Loom? He's out. He's basically out, I think. And Gone Encore, I think he's just realized that he's been sitting on one base this entire time with only so few drones that, of course, he's not actually going to survive anytime soon. The Roach attack all in didn't exactly work against Dismal Dusk, who actually brought out a Void Ray, so obviously that... So right now he's in a bit of trouble, but we do have a nuke! We do have a nuke from Wob, and does StylePod even know about this? I actually don't think so! He's not even looking at it! Oh no! Oh, that's a huge hit! by Wob, and he's gonna go for another nuke again! At the same time, there's some DT harass coming in from Livibee, and he doesn't know he's actually going to lose these Stalkers as well as these Stalkers that are actually going to come in. Oh, huge nukes right there, taking out the gas taking out the gas and some of the probes of StarPod. Meanwhile, we do have a drop coming in from Wob and another nuke. Another nuke. What can StarPod do at this point in time? There's really nothing he can do now, and the nuke's gonna drop. The nuke's gonna drop on all the probes! Oh no! Oh, and the economy of StarPod is completely ruined! StarPod, I think, is pretty much out of the game. And whoa! What do you see? You see a bunch of Thors? There's actually quite a few Marines hidden under there. Nukes! Imber, apparently. I don't know. I don't think so. But nuclear launches are pretty damn scary. Loom's actually going to try and get back into the game. It will prove difficult. That's all I've got to say. It will prove difficult. But at least all the players are still producing, which means nobody's particularly out of the game just yet. Even a couple of cannons coming in for Dismal Dusk, realizing that nukes have been launched, which means the gauntlet has been thrown. But unfortunately right now his economy is not doing so well. He has a lot of gas, but just simply not enough minerals to do anything worthwhile. He may try to make some sentries, but I think it's not going to be a good idea as the nuking continues. Double nuke all the way across the sky. Yeah, so intense. And these two nukes are... Oh my god, it was actually a triple nuke! And the Nexus is going to fall. I didn't actually realize it was a triple nuke. That is gutsy, man. That is gutsy right there. Juarez actually doing a lot of damage to Loom and actually scaring Loom away. This photon cannon should be able to focus down the... I can't actually... The planet... The thing... The thing. The command center that I can't even click on! Oh, Smiggy actually going for a third base now, which is gonna get DD harassed! He's gonna get denied so hard. And what does Smiggy have to defend against this? Haha, nice! He's at Livibee with the Expo Steel right there, and StylePod is actually in a really bad position right now. He's only got a couple of probes left. He's got a few buildings and his Zealot. I mean, can this Zealot be the hero Zealot? Can this Zealot actually be the hero Zealot? Can actually... That Zealot should be able to take out these two Reapers, but... Okay, there's two Zealots now. That should be enough. No, Livibee, don't do it! Loom is now in a very bad position. He's floating his command center around. He's got two, but unfortunately, his natural has been taken by Juarez. His natural has been taken by Juarez, and Juarez is actually going to go and expand to his main as well. Could he also think of expanding to the gold? The golds that could be taken out so easily by Livibee. Probably not such a good idea. Looks like we saw a failed drop there from Spiggy. As the game continues to stabilize. Or tries to stabilize, because this is a free-for-all. Since when does the game ever stabilize? Whoa! 3 nuclear launches. 4 nuclear launches? Yes, 4 nukes have been dropped. Oh my god, I think Go Encore doesn't know! He doesn't know! Oh my god! He's actually gonna lose everything! Oh! What? The lair actually managed to stay on 1 health! What? What? How is that even possible? What? Oh my god! That lair is a super lair, but of course another nuke is going to finally take it out! I think a drop would have taken it out as well. Easily. And StylePod actually going to have a really hard time taking out these ghosts. Okay, I take that back. Okay, now he has a really hard time taking out those ghosts because they finally cloaked. At least some of them cloaked. Not all of them. And StylePod leaves the game. GG. So StylePod is out of the game. Essentially, Loom is out of the game. We have carriers coming out of Dismal Dusk. He's also going to go for Sky Toss. That's a pretty good idea, especially against a 1-base Zerg. And we have another nuke! This time on Juarez! But unfortunately Juarez doesn't have that much. He should be able to take out quite a lot of supply depots actually. Oh, if he takes out all the supply depots, that's going to heavily supply block Juarez. Oh, and this Juarez supply blocked already. That's a lot of nukes. Where is he getting the... Oh no! Okay, no, never mind. The offensive nuke is not going to happen anytime soon. That's a bit of a shame. Meanwhile, StylePod's getting attacked, but of course he's already left the game, so no fault of him. 7 nukes being made from Wob. He's on a 3-base economy. This is what happens when you leave a Terran player on a 3-base economy. They can do all sorts of things. All sorts of things. He is currently just nuking the hell out of everyone. These DTs, of course, from Livibee actually doing quite a lot of damage. I gotta say, I think Livibee now on a 4-base economy. Ooh, we could be seeing a huge army from her. But of course the Thors are going to have a hard time getting killed. Have an easy time killing everything else. Skytar's army is going to come in for to Smiggy now, and what does Smiggy have for anti-air? Just a couple of Marines. Marines are not going to be able to do anything. The missile turret might be able to. Have to keep an eye on that carrier. More importantly, have to keep an eye on that carrier as well. Meanwhile, the roach attack on Livibee is actually going to force some zealots, but of course this roach attack's not going to do that much damage at all. Go Encore, actually, with only 11 drones, I don't think he can survive this game. How many nukes? We do have 3 nukes! 4 nukes! On Warriors' base, does he know about this? I don't think so, man. His production is getting completely ransacked. Meanwhile, Smiggy is also getting completely ransacked by the Sky Toss. So many nukes! Oh my god! Does Warriors know about these nukes? I don't know. But at least these Thors are out of the way. Because I think that many nukes can take out all these Thors. And of course that base does get destroyed. Dismal Dusk actually going to get completely ransacked by these carriers. Oh my god, these carriers are actually... There's 2,000 minerals? Wow, he's actually saved quite a lot. Meanwhile, Livibee is going to have a really hard time dealing with that many Thors! Especially since Juarez, with so many orbital commands, DTs are not going to be the answer to this mystery. And does she have any gas? She only has a bit of gas left. So that's unfortunate. Why is Juarez losing units? That many Thors should not be able to lose any units at all. I think we should be seeing a GG from Livibee very soon. Oh no, opted to go for a bit more of a DT harass. Just continue the harass. That's the name of the game. Just DTs all the way, man. DT's pretty damn good unit. Uh-oh. Oh, big hit right there. Big hit right there, as Juarez actually just going to go and take out Livibee once and for all. But of course Livibee is on 4 bases. Juarez knows about this 4th base. Does he know about this base? I don't think so. These stalkers don't even have blank water. So right now I think it's just basically Dismal Dusk trying to hang in with the Sky Toss versus Wob Wob with the mass nukes and the gigantic... No, Wob Wob with the mass nukes versus Juarez with the mass Thors versus possibly Livibee if she still has some DTs left. And of course, Gone Encore is out of the game. The nukes are going to take out his entire base, his one mining base. There are no more drones. There are no... Well, in a bit there's going to be no more lava either. Yep, there's no more lava. How unfortunate that the Red Zone player is out. And it looks like once again, in a free-for-all, a Terran player is going to win. Unless Dismal Dusk can get rid of all of these Thors and then proceed to get rid of all of the ghosts. This could be an interesting battle. If Dismal Dusk manages to win, this will be pretty damn big. I don't think this engagement is going to be very good for the Void Rays, at least. Should try and take out all the cannons. There are quite a lot of cannons, but simply not enough. And Livibee is going to GG out. We're not entirely sure. She is getting attacked by 2 players, Juarez and Dismal Dusk. Now Juarez actually going to get nuked in one of his mining bases, one of his few mining bases indeed, and Go Encore has left the game. Livibee has left the game. So now it's down to Dismal Dusk. Juarez has left the game? With that many Thors, you left the game? Well, I suppose you couldn't deal with the nukes, but you could just try and aim him straight into his army. But it looks like now it's going to be a PVT, I believe. Smiggy, still in the game, somehow. What? Smiggy, somehow, still in the game. So the Sky Toss is actually going to try and take out... So Smiggy is actually still in the game somehow, and the Sky Toss is actually going to try and attack all of these ghosts. Now, I don't think any amount of nukes will be able to deal with it, and I think basically Wob Wob is going to be in a bit of trouble. But the nukes are going to come in, and is there enough? Oh, the nukes are going to go uncontested! Uncontested! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh! Huge nukes! Huge nukes! Uh-oh. Is this army going to... Is this fleet going to fly over the nukes? No, they're going to fly well away. Meanwhile, the Skytoss army for Dismal Dusk is actually probably going to take out Wob Wob. There's simply not enough defense for Wob Wob to do anything, and... Oh, right, that's a... I believe Loom... Yes, Loom has left the game. Wob Wob trying to hang in there, but unfortunately I think he hasn't got enough. He's got a couple of ghosts. He could try and EMP this army, but still, what can you do? What can you do? The carriers will be enough to take out the missile turrets. And here's the thing. These carriers, they don't even have the Graviton catapult upgrade, so... Oh no, can this nuke make it? Should be able to hit this carrier at least. Pretty clutch nuke. Does do a bit of damage to that carrier. Does actually take out all the shield of that carrier too. But that's not enough. Oh, defensive nuke! 2 defensive nukes! But Dismal Dusk will have none of it. And those nukes are cancelled. 6 Hellions. 6 Hellions. Another defensive nuke! Oh no, does Dismal Dusk actually know about this defensive nuke? Oh no! It's actually gonna fall! It's gonna fall! Oh no! Oh no, Dismal Dusk, no! Oh my god! He actually takes out so much of that army! Oh, that was painful to watch. And they don't actually have any interceptors either. They have to run back. They seriously have to run back. And this observer, what are you doing? What are you doing, mate? There's a bunch of missile turrets! Oh my god. Huge nuke actually managing to save Wob Wob and keep him in the game. Unfortunately, he needs to try and mine more gas. Oh, those Hellions are not going to do anything against Wob Wob. It's got too much of a defense. Mass tank, mass marine, mass nuke. It's game over, man. Game over. And Dismal Dusk has left the game. So now it's just Smiggy, and he's going to leave the game. Victory goes to Wob Wob, the purple Terran player who went mass nukes. Really damn good build. And once again, that was a pleasure to cast. I am Magician88, and as per always, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, if you wish. Subscribe to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Magician88, or you can subscribe to me on, or follow me actually on Twitter at Magician88. And so yeah. Alright. Bye bye.